Hello everybody, just bear with me while I sort out my camera, because the wire's got stuck on something. Better? No, that's not better at all. You can't see me. It's too low. Why is it too low? What is going on? Okay, we have an issue with the camera. As long as my audio is fine, then at least you can hear me. Let me try it that way. Is that better? That's a little... Now I'm too high! God darn it. Okay, maybe that'll work better. Am I too high again? I feel like I'm too high again. I'm too high again. What is going on? Is that it? Is that better? I still feel too high. Oh, that's great. That'll do. Okay, I have not started this in the most professional manner. Like that? Sure, we'll go with that. Okay, boom. Hi! Okay, that was arguably the most backwards possible way of starting a stream. I haven't even sorted out my audio, so bear with me a moment. I'm not prepared for this, clearly. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. What am I doing? I'm really not prepared. What am I doing? What am I doing, guys? That's what I'm looking for. There we go. That's better. Oh god, it's not working properly. Okay, there we get there in the end. Okay, we are back playing This Is the Police. I know it's been a while, so bear with me on that one. I did mean to come back to this a lot earlier than I have. And today I need to remember to tweet out, because I realised that last time when I streamed and we did the Destroy All Humans, I didn't tweet out about it. And I completely forgot. So afterwards I was I looked at the stream and I was like, hang on. Yeah, I didn't tweet out about it at all. So it sort of flew under the radar a little bit. So I'll tweet out about it today, and then we'll jump back in. I don't know how much more we've got to do of This Is the Police, because I never actually got this far the only other time I have played it. But I think we were doing quite well, from what I can remember. Okay, let's tweet out and then we can give full concentration to the stream. I don't even know what episode this is. How many of these have we done? I'm so not prepared. I'm really not. Right, how many did we do? I don't want to be in videos, I need to be in... What am I doing? My brain has completely frozen. Okay, we did 5 episodes, so this will be number 6. Episode 6. Okay. Hopefully everybody is doing well. Hopefully you're all staying safe, and hopefully if you live in England you're all ready for the big reopening of everything. I'm certainly not looking forward to going back to work in it. Because if anyone watching does work in retail in England at the moment, you kind of know what's coming. If you haven't been working through lockdown already, then, well, we sort of expect, we know roughly how it's going to happen. I'm not particularly looking forward to it myself, but it would be nice to get back to work at the same sense. Okay, that is done. Oh my god, my desk is an absolute tip. Alright, let's jump in and play. I can't remember for the life of me where we got to last time.
Before I go shaking
Shut
my
up, Jack.
tits for the press, I like to
shake your tits for the press. Okay, I've managed to put my camera on the right this time as well. I looked back at the last stream and realised that if it was top left or top right, it kind of got in the way of everything. So I figure here, me being in this lovely little section, I won't be in the way of anything. That's where I'm going to find out that I'm completely in the way of everything. Senior citizens attempt... I can't even read. Senior citizens empty pharmacies across... Across what? Freeburg abandons drinking fountains and bike ride in the city centre. Open at the message. City Hall down, Mafia up, police station, question mark. Birds of a feather flock together. What does that mean? Haven't got a clue. Guesswork, I'm imagining. Oh yeah, we got a new car in the last one. And a new look. Some friends of mine asked me to help out at the animal shelter. They're badly short-staffed. Can I have a day off? Yes, I'm going to say yes because I've got loads of detectives. I'm too tired, I can hardly walk straight. Yes, but coming tomorrow. I drank too much. I don't think I can hold it together today. Can I go home? Yes, but you come in tomorrow. Wait, what happened to Innie? Why has he got chains on him? He's been abducted. Oh, we're on cassettes now. What did we do last time? Shall we start from this end? I feel like we started from the other end last time. I've made our way up. So we'll start from this side, and we'll work our way down. And we'll see what wonderful music has to offer. Oh, yeah. How pleasant. Right. The Mafia. So be kind to the Mafia because they are good, apparently, according to the message. Fuck City Hall. Can I do anything in the police station, though? Can I ask for somebody? No. I can tomorrow. Okay, what do we got? Disorderly conduct. City centre. A bus driver just called in, reporting that a group of teenagers were running down the street, throwing stones at the shop windows. The man told them to stop, but for his trouble, he was struck in the head by a rock. Take that! Okay, we'll send Everts and... Yeah! Great name for a police officer. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be pronounced. And I didn't even notice that when I hired him. Why is Ine locked up? Did he get arrested? What happened? Yeah. Adams, you can go. The deputy. Right, what happened? Statistics? No. Investigations. Affairs. I can't remember what we did. Backlog. What happened? Personnel. Info. Seems to have alcohol problems. Oh yeah, he's also in chains apparently. I don't know. I don't know what happened to him or why he's in chains, but I guess we're gonna have to deal without him. Theft in the suburbs. Some items went missing at the home of Veronica Long. Items worth over $10,000. A friend of mine and I were sitting together in the evening drinking wine, and on a lark, Clara said we should try on my jewels. We had fun putting on rings and necklaces, trying different things together, and then we set everything back in the box. My friend went home, and I decided to look at the jewellery one more time. Then I noticed 4 rings were missing. I was literally wearing them an hour ago. They're very expensive and have been in my family for generations. Okay, maybe you mislaid them? Something? We'll send the 3 of you because if I remember from the last episode, nobody's willing to do anything on their own at the moment, so it's a matter of I have to kind of send them as 1s and 2s and things like that, well 2s and 3s, I can't send them as 1s, so it's kind of pointless me leaving 1 officer because they're not going to do anything, so I might as well send them as a 3. And then go from there, otherwise I'm going to just be wasting my time. The police have arrived at Clara Long's residence. Her husband opened the door. She shot a look at the police and ran away down the hall, but soon returned and found the sofa. Ordered the woman immediately bring out the film. I am asked for tea and calmly interrogate the couple, discuss yesterday's football game with her husband. Let's do this calmly. Offender caught, officers unharmed. Great job. Offender caught, found the jewellery. Okay, it said not to do the police station, so we'll ask the Mafia to sell it. Not that I was going to go to City Hall anyway. A suicide threat at Socrates Theatre of Drama. A theatre director called in reporting that one of the young dancers had locked herself in the dressing room and wouldn't respond to knocks on the door. I didn't have the strength to break down the door, and I'm afraid the girl might have done something to herself. She was very upset to learn that she won't be among the principal cast in the upcoming theatre. Again, I'll just send the 3 of you, because... Oh no, I can only send 2, okay. Well, that works. That makes my job easier, I suppose. What are we on? We're on day 63. How many days was it that I had to survive? It was like 180 days or something like that, wasn't it? 120 days. Jack, we have something going down at Sardi's jewellery store at 1900 hours. We wouldn't want any policemen crushing the party. I think $1,000 should be enough for a request. Okay, 1900 at the jewellery store. I can do that. I can keep quiet. Okay, suicide threat. Officers broke down the door and found the dancer simply fallen asleep. Love it. Thought it was great. I thought we had an understanding, but your lack of respect is making me think otherwise. Wait, what? I didn't do anything. Did I? It's not been 1900 yet. Smuggling in the port. Port officers opened a container and instead of cement as specified in the documents, they found boxes of very rare and expensive alcohol. Soon after, an SUV approached the place and 3 armed men got out. Screams and gunshots were heard. Okay, we'll send these 3 and we'll send SWAT and, well, we'll send SWAT and the paddy wagon, why not? It seems like a pretty big deal, this one, so why not? And then Christopher Sands jewellery store heist thing could be going on next, I do believe, so we'll just leave that one running. Make sure, yeah, there's the jewellery store. I'll just make sure that everything is running right. Okay, the situation is more serious than thought. This is the smuggling at the port. I'll send Everts. I don't think we really need to send anybody else because usually, regardless, it just seems to work. It's just the jewellery store, so it's fine. Okay, yeah, we're all good. 1110 complete. Smuggling at the port. Offender caught, officers unharmed and civilians unharmed. Perfect. And we found some alcohol. We'll give it to the mafia to sell and make ourselves some money. Christopher Sands, thank you for doing as we asked. Here's the amount we agreed on. Perfect, thank you. And they escaped because we planned that. Crime in progress. Armed robbery at a boutique. An obese woman wearing a bunny mask entered a boutique and told the saleswoman to put all the money from the register into a sports bag. When the clerk laughed, the woman wearing the mask pulled out a gun and fired it in the air. Another customer at the store whispered from the dressing room, besides the money, she also wanted a red dress, size XL. Okay. Send you 2, and then I can always send more back up when the others get back. Is my thinking, anyway. I mean, it doesn't sound very meticulously planned if it's a woman in a bunny mask who wants a dress as well. You know, doesn't seem like it's the most well planned of robberies, so maybe 2 people can deal with it, or at least I hope they can. Armed robbery before. Oh no, Adams has died and a civilian was killed. Okay, I take back what I said. We caught the offender, that's the main thing, but we did lose Adams, even though he's new and drunk, I think. So it's okay. We can explore the labour market. Was there something I needed to do for this? We delay the paperwork. That's what it was. We were delaying the paperwork because we needed 2 men. I've got 3 men now. I don't need 3 men. I can order to work tomorrow. You must work. That doesn't make any sense, but yeah, I think we needed 2 men and a woman. I've got 2 men, but I haven't had a woman die yet, which is hard to do because all of my women officers are very, very high level. Well, not very, very high level, but they're high level. Garbage collection fee increases by 25%. Freiburg hockey team on strike, 3 months no pay. Christ icon discovered in foundation of Buddhist temple. Open a message. So again, City Hall down, Mafia up, police station, nothing. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. Okay. These messages are very cryptic and I have absolutely no idea what any of them mean.
What's this, Martin? Think that'll cover breakfast?
Good Lord, Jack. You should knock.
Don't worry, Martin. I don't care what kind of business you're up to. Although on second thought, scratch that. I'm very interested in your business. In fact, that's why I'm here. You have a lot of connections?
Depends on what you need.
I want to keep my job. I've got another 5 years in me at least. I want to prove my dismissal is illegal. You know someone who can help?
Jack, are you sure you want to get involved in this fight?
Martin, let's not,
Got yourself a new toy?
Oh,
got
you
a phone
know
call.
this, Martin.
Answer the phone.
Just like a teenager, always on the move. Yeah,
Hello. Is this Mr. Boyd?
last I checked, who's this? And where did you get my personal number?
When you work at the prosecutor's office, it's not too hard to find someone's phone number.
The prosecutor's office? Just a second. Martin, out. I need to take this.
Get
But
out,
Jack,
Brian.
it's my office.
Get out.
Okay, I understand. I'll go grab an ice cream. As for your little problem, Jack, I think we can work something out. Give me a couple of weeks.
Weeks?
Jack, what you're asking is...
Yeah, okay, I get it. Now get out already. I'm sorry, what did you say your name was?
My name is Lana Berman. I'm the deputy prosecutor of Freeburg. Well, one of the deputies. Not even the first deputy, to tell you the truth.
How can I help you, Miss Berman?
I don't know how to say this, Mr. Boyd. You see, Mr. Boyd, I'm in line to be the next prosecutor of Freeburg, and apparently that's happening quite soon.
Soon? Shea Broom was just re-elected for a new term.
Yes, but she'll be resigning in February. She's suffering from a heart condition, so she's chosen a replacement to carry out her term, and she chose me. You have no idea of the scandal, Mr. Boyd. I've only been at the prosecutor's office for half a year, and she chose me. It's incredible.
Okay.
That really is unbelievable, Miss Berman. But what's it got to do with me?
Well, I understand how this call would seem strange to you, Mr. Boyd, but Mrs. Broom said she said that you have a lot going on, but you're the most honest official in the city. And if I really want to change the city for the better, and I swear that's what I want, then I should meet you.
I'm afraid Mrs. Broom was exaggerating.
Oh, believe me, Mr. Boyd, Mrs. Broom is not one to exaggerate. I'm sorry, Mr. Boyd, I need to run. Do you mind if I call you later?
Do I mind? Let me think. No, I don't mind, Miss Berman.
Thank you, Mr. Boyd.
I mean, having the new head prosecutor in your back pocket is going to be, well, in your corner, it's going to be very useful. But I wouldn't exactly say that we're honest at the moment, considering, well, let's face it, we've been selling police evidence to the mafia. But okay, we have a stripe to give out. Do I give it to Kochi? Do I give it to somebody else? I mean, these guys have been good. Yancey has done a fantastic job. I should really give it to him. And Platonic's been fantastic, but I don't really like her, so... I'm going to give it to Yancey, because I feel like he's been with us for a long time. Maybe even... Has he been with us since the start? I don't know. He's been with us a long time, though, and he's done well. So, he deserves the stripe. Alright, we're on this one. Old Merkbow Reach by Bob Barnard and Friends. These are my friends. And we're going to play you a song. Okay, City Hall. Please be advised that we are unhappy with the efficiency of Freeburg PD. We're cutting the department. Why? We've been doing well. You lose one job slot. Great. I'm going to have to fire you because you're the weakest. The labour market. Why did I have to fire someone? Samuel McSpankley. I kind of feel like we need him in the team. Officer McSpankley. Oh, should I? Oh, I have to, don't I? I really do. I should, but I don't want to at the same time. It's just too good of a name to turn down. I have to hire Officer Sam McSpankley. It's too good. It's too good. What are we on? We're on shift B, so I'll hire him for shift A. It's just too good of a name. I can't not hire that. If you come to me and your name was that, or asking for a job, you've got it straight away. I think we should have a SWAT upgrade because we haven't had one in a while. Your friend sent you your share from the sale of Fiscus. $7. Hold the phone, everybody. I'm rich. Share 50% with your staff. Here, guys, here's $3.50 between you. Go buy yourself a donut or something. One donut, just the one, and split it between you all. I'm just going to take the lot. It's $7. Come on, really? A fight at city centre. Noise from a garbage truck woke up a vagabond who was sleeping on a nearby bench. The homeless man became angry. He became angry and started fishing everywhere. He became angry and went to scold the truck driver. A fight soon erupted. Hey, you woke me up. I've got to collect the bins. Okay, we'll send Yancey off, fresh off of his promotion with... Why has he got 2 stars? Holy crap. We'll send him with Perez and Hoskins. Hoskins has done well, to be fair, since we hired him. I think he was quite lowly ranked. And he's made his way up quite nicely. I do kind of want to hire somebody that's like dirt shite, you know, and raise them up. But every time I've had that opportunity to do that, they've got to like 80 or 90 and then been killed or something, or just left. A theft at Desire Park. Desire Park has a very high crime rate. Jose Mamor, sound like a parrot, reported a run-in with a pickpocket at the park. That is a tongue twister if ever I have had one. His wallet was stolen along with some documents and an expensive watch. I'm sure it was the red-haired brat. He was rubbing all over me. Pretty sure if you went to the park and somebody was rubbing all over you, you'd kind of know. We'll send Roy, Austin and Lavaz, and that leaves 3 in case there's a bigger crime. The fight. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Great job, everybody. We need to be more efficient, apparently, even though we're incredibly efficient as it is. Well, we're not incredibly efficient, but we're fairly efficient. Sitting quietly on the bench is a red-haired guy who fits the description, but in the distance there's a woman struggling with a young man in a hood, shouting and clutching her bag. Rush the red-haired guy on the bench, rush the woman in the guy in the hoodie, keep an eye open for others. Let's go and get the one that's actively trying to mug someone. The guy in the hoodie notices the police and tries to escape. He stumbles and several wallets and pieces of jewellery come tumbling from his pockets. Shoot the fleeing man with a taser, tries to chase him, walk over to the bench of the red and hit the red-haired guy in the face. That man just stole stuff. I'm going to punch you now. No, let's shoot him with a taser. It's non-lethal and it's effective and it worked. So it makes perfect sense.
1310 in progress.
Fraud in a residential area. Hello, I was contacted by a lawyer named Donald Horton Jr., who told me some wonderful news. It turns out I'm a distant relative of a Nigerian prince who recently died, and he left me $15 billion. I only need to pay $20,000 in gold bullion to open an account to receive the money. But I noticed that the lawyer carries a pistol, so I decided to play it safe and call in the police escort to make sure everything goes smoothly. Oh. Wow, okay. Maybe it's actually legit. That'll be the thing. One time, somebody will get contacted with that scam, but it'll be legit, and it'll actually be a Nigerian prince. And they won't do it because they think it's a scam. But in any sense, if anyone watches this and that happens, just say no, because it's 99% chance it's going to be a scam. Public indecency at a bus stop. Phyllis Emery is clearly beside herself. That's ridiculous. That's impossible. You cannot be beside yourself. How can that work? I'm here, not beside myself. This jerk just took out his crooked dick in the middle of a crowded bus and started to poke me with it. I'm sorry, I know public indecency is not something to joke about, but come on. There's a man who stood up on a bus and started poking people with his dick. Most people would laugh at that. God, it was so disgusting, I screamed, and several of the men on the bus grabbed the pervert and wrestled him to the ground. I hope they didn't grab him by his crooked penis. Ah, for crying out loud. Let's not send Kochi or Platonic for this. Let's not being sexist, but let's send the men. just so that we don't have to worry about any other sexual harassment claims being put in play.
1310 complete.
Okay, fraud is done. Yeah, fantastic. I didn't for a second think anybody was going to get hurt on that one because it's clearly a load of shite, but... Oh, I have a phone call, everybody. City Hall had a wall repainted by some hooligans. If the police can't do their job in a timely manner, send these criminals to prison, they can spend their shift cleaning off the wall. Grand. I'll send Platonic and Lavaz. Maybe this will keep City Hall off our back and claiming that we are not efficient enough.
214 complete.
Republic and decency. Offender caught, officers unharmed. Great to know that none of them got dick slaps. Because that's the last thing we want, isn't it? Let's face it.
in progress.
Oh, 2 of them. Okay. A theft in a parking lot. An eyewitness saw a man in a pickup truck cruising down a road, stopping at every parked car and siphoning off the fuel into a spare tank he carried in the back. A passerby went up to him but saw the guy had a gun and ran. Okay. Coachy... And I'll send you 2, and then I've got people for the next shift for this one. Drug sales at the drugstore. An elderly man called the station in a rage. I went to the drugstore to buy a hearing aid and some pain reliever, and the guy behind the counter tried to send me cocaine. This is going to be a falsie because he needs a hearing aid and he's probably just misheard. So I can see this being a false alarm. Armed robbery at Magpie Publishing House. An armed man entered a publishing office and demanded a copy of a new novel by writer Ivan Bykov, which had just gone to press. Okay. I will send 2, and then I'll send more if needed. I haven't got any officers at the moment. Sorry, guys. I'm not itching my nose a lot, but my moustache keeps tickling my nose. It's beard at that sort of length where it just itches everywhere. It seems like I'm constantly scrubbing my nose, but it's not that, it's just itchy. The suspect has been sighted. He squatted down next to someone's car, one end of a hose in the gas tank, the other end of the hose in the suspect's mouth. Apparently he's trying to siphon fuel. Sneak up behind him and strike a match to see him better. Yeah, that's a fucking great idea, isn't it? Take the hose out of your mouth, put your hands out, draw a weapon slowly and approach the suspect. They did say that he had a gun, so maybe draw our weapons. He sees the police and quickly pulls a gun from his rear holster. He shoots wildly and misses. Shoot the gas tank, rush the suspect and tackle him. This might end up in one of my officers being killed. It's fine. It's fine. That one worked in our favour, but that could have gone horribly wrong. Come on, I need some officers. They're not going to get back in time, are they? Man fires his shotgun into the air and yells at the editor, "Better bring me that fucking book right now or you'll be the hero in tomorrow's obituary." Ask the editor for a second copy. Police, freeze! Give me a copy too. You there, throw down your weapon or you'll be reading all about it in the morgue. Oh yeah. Shoot a criminal with a taser. Give him a chance to put his gun down. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. Right, I can't help but figure that he had a shotgun, so if I shot him with a taser, there's a good chance he might have shot somebody by accident. I'm not going to be able to do the car dealership because I haven't got any officers, because everybody's away on call. The old man has a hearing problem. The pharmacist was explaining that the old man's Vicodin prescription has expired, and he mistakenly heard something about cocaine. Sorry, I can't do anything. My officers are all on the way back. Okay. Assault with a deadly weapon at the Unicorns of Arcadia Gay Club. That's a great name for a club, that is. During a performance, someone began shouting racist... I can't speak today. Just put me down now, guys. Put me down. During a performance, someone began shouting racist speech at a black singer and then fired several shots from a pistol. The room descended into panic and everyone ran for the exits. Okay. Well, we've got Kochi, Shano and Perez, so we'll send them and then we can always send backup should we need it.
112 in progress.
And then we've got driving under the influence in the city centre. Passerby reported a dark sedan speeding through the red lights, swerving from side to side. It's got to be drunk or stoned, just thought you'd want to know. Okay. I'll do 2 and 2, just in case we get another crime. I've got officers that are ready for action. If it's just a DOI as well, or DUI, sorry, then I wouldn't have thought it'd be anything. Yeah. Situation is more serious than we thought. Okay, now we'll send the other thing. Nothing on any of these. I'm not going to solve these crimes at this rate because my detectives are just not actually solving anything at all. A police cruiser caught up with the sedan, which is swerving dangerously all over the road. Follow behind it, run the sedan into the curb, stop the engine immediately. Is that me saying stop the engine immediately, or just we're going to just pull up and stop? Stop the engine immediately. The sedan suddenly turns into an underground parking garage. Head up the other way, tell the attendant to block all the exits, or follow him. Block the exits! Hoskins is dead! No! And a civilian killed? How? All we told is for you to just literally just close the exits. Damn it. It's alright, I didn't really like Hoskins anyway, but that's not the point. I suppose though if anybody was going to die, then I probably would have picked Hoskins. The assault with a deadly weapon. Everybody is fine, offender is caught, civilians unharmed. Brilliant work. That makes me sound really cruel, doesn't it? Out of all of my officers, he's the one I would choose to die. I'm not that cruel. Not really. Okay. Oh, it's the end of the day. I'm just sitting there staring at the screen. Alright, we don't actually need you for the other one, so we can declare you dead. I don't think I'm going to get a female death, so... Freeburg's mail truck goes missing. Girl sets house fire to watch firefighters. That's psychotic. Nursing home to get cable TV. Oh, thrilling. City Hall don't like us. The Mafia do. Police station is still nothing. A watch pot never boils. No shit. I mean, technically it does, but that's the saying, right? I was up all night reading an exciting detective story called The Last Temptation of Next. Fuck no. Can I go home and finish reading your book? No. Bring it with you. Read it on your lunch. I'm too tired. I can hardly walk straight. Dude, you literally had last night off. If you do it again, I'm firing you. Because you're useless. Okay. Blues for Mr. T, Bob Barnard and Led Barnard. Are they brothers? I'm assuming they're brothers. Oh, you've got to love a bit of that saxophone, haven't you? City Hall, please be advised that we are unhappy with this street vote. We're cutting the budget again. Really? No. I have it in the slot. I don't need to fire it. SWAT upgrade. City Hall cannot meet your request at this time. This music is a very loud one. 12,000. Hell yeah, take it all. It's mine. The milk factory assault. Factory workers at Vitaly Samsonov's quarreled with the head of the plant and attacked him. Colleagues called the police but are afraid to intervene because Samsonov is as strong as an ox. I need to turn this music down because it's really loud in my ears. It's only on 50%? Really? Okay. Colleagues called the police but afraid to intervene because Samsonov is as strong as an ox. It took us all by surprise. Okay, we'll send Evers because look at the size of him. We are really understaffed. And then we'll send McSpankly as well because we might as well get him some experience because we need him to be with us for a long time. Disorderly conduct at the dump. I bet it's a hobo. About 24 Amish men chased everyone out of the city dump and blocked all access. No, it's the Amish. The Amish community claims that the land belongs to them. As is evidence, they're presenting a handwritten document. An eyewitness reports that they're not behaving very peaceably. Peaceably? That's not a word. Surely? Peacefully. But there are hardly any weapons aside from a few pitchforks. I might as well just send the other 3 because there's no point in leaving one of them. What do Amish want with the city dump? Bit strange, if you ask me. Okay, I've just realised as well how understaffed I am for Shift A. Vitaly Samsonov is holding the plant manager over a vat of milk. The manager is crying and kicking his feet, and then he wets his pants. Hopefully he doesn't wet his pants in the milk. Release hostage immediately, take aim at the perp. Jesus Christ, don't pee in the milk, children drink that. Exactly that! We've just told them to release the hostage immediately. Offender caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Excellent job, everybody. You guys need... Nah, you can do it. You can deal with it. You don't need me. See, you don't need backup. It's fine. Didn't need him. I'm assuming I can't get anybody yet. Because I already have enough police, apparently. I mean, we blatantly don't, but... Reckless endangerment at Freeburg Zoo? Oh no! I need my officers to get back so that we can actually do something about it. Okay. We've received numerous calls from visitors at the local zoo who saw a drunken zoo employee open the cheetah cage. The dangerous cats are running amok and have started to attack people. That's not good. Let's send Everts. He's the biggest. He can be bait. This isn't going to end well, is it? Noise complaint at the cemetery. Yes, the dead have woken. The caretaker at the cemetery reported strange sounds coming from the crypt. I'm afraid it's the dead finally come back to life. These are dark days. This is going to be a load of shit. That's what it is. The Walking Dead. They've risen. We've got a zombie apocalypse in Freeburg. Reckless endangerment. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. Yeah, no issues. No issues when Officer McSpankley is on the case. Freeburg must fear him. He is going to be the greatest cop. Armed robbery at LifeWire store. A man wearing a ski mask entered the LifeWire consumer electronics store. He pulled out a gun and demanded all the money and the most expensive toaster, as you do. The store's security guard was fast on his feet and managed to knock the gun out of the robber's hands, but then grabbed the sales assistant by the throat and is threatening to strangle her unless his demands are met. Well, at least he doesn't have a gun anymore, so that's amazing. We'll just divide today into two teams, and it'll be these guys. The door to the vault opens, and there is rustling down in the dark. It's going to be like rats or something. Shine a flashlight. Oh, shine a flashlight. Let's get some light. Oh my god, two homeless men jump out of the darkness. They're carrying a shovel and some jewellery. It seems they don't want to give up their plunder so easily. Hit them with a nightstick, use a taser. Throw down the shovel or we'll bury you. Hit them with a nightstick. Should we just hit them with a nightstick? No, let's use the taser.
213 complete.
Use the taser. It's got to be easier than having a jewel. Speaking of jewels, jewellery, which means we can ask the mafia to sell that. And we'll get another like 12 grand out of that. Maybe I just need to start giving things to City Hall, like evidence-wise, to get their relations up, because it's getting harder and harder because I'm getting less and less officers, which isn't making my life any easier. A man in a ski mask is in the middle of the store, holding a girl by her throat and yelling at employees. Calm down, let go of the girl and just leave. Try and sneak up behind the suspect, pull a gun on him, make it clear that he'd better give up. Yep. The man releases the girl and starts to run. He then enters the room with a bunch of refrigerators and disappears. Expand the search to the inside store, come out or else, check all the refrigerators. Check the fridges. Offender caught. We found him, everybody. I should actually move that. Oh. Are the others back? Yeah. Just about. Okay, a firefight at the Rubinovich Casino. A gang stormed the casino and went straight for the utility room. The eyewitnesses who called the police said he heard gunshots and then gang members started carrying out some boxes. We'll send you three and we'll send a paddy wagon. Screw it, we'll send the SWAT as well. They're not going to have anything else to do today, so we might as well use them. Yeah, maybe I'll sell I'll sell the expensive stuff to the mafia, and then just have the lesser stuff, so like guns and things like that, stuff that doesn't really make me that much money. We'll just put that in as evidence, and then try and keep everybody happy. Vehicular accident in Chinatown. The owner of a grocery store saw a car drive onto the sidewalk and knock over a girl who was playing with her roller skates. Then the bastard stopped, waited a second, then backed up over the child again. I've heard this is how the Chinese do it back home, but are we really going to let them get away with it here? Holy shit, that's brutal. Better make sure we get them. Okay, the firefighter at the casino. Everybody's alive, which is the main thing. Great job. And we found some weapons. Okay, we'll take these ones to the police station. If the weapons are weapons, you know, if we get the weapons off the street, that's all good. The other stuff we can sell. Imprisonment. Oh, I haven't got my officers aren't back yet, so it's pointless looking at that. But hurry up, everybody. I would like to. Mr. Boyd, you have prepared the court. No, I haven't. I'm very sorry. I got the two men, but not the woman. Okay. Oh, you guys aren't back yet? Come on. Drive faster, you're police officers. Okay, imprisonment at Defy's Special Cafe. A man with a strong Spanish accent said that a dozen people are being held against their will in the basement of the cafe. The hostess of the cafe seeks out needy immigrants, gains their trust and promises mountains of gold, then imprisons them and makes them work around the clock for stale food. According to the man who called, he was one of the slaves but managed to escape. The woman also has 5 armed guards who regularly beat up the least productive workers. Is this going to be bull? This could be a false claim. Hopefully we get these guys back in time.
1312 in progress.
There we go, with 1 second to spare. Prostitution at Kevin's throat bar. Frank Zucker reports that a young blonde in a short red dress approached him at the bar and offered to go to bed with him for cash. I've never laid down with a whore, can you believe this bitch? Okay, who knows? Anything new? No, nope. Nope, and nope. Thrilling. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this one. Because I don't have enough officers.
Officer on scene.
The police found a secret tunnel into the basement and descended into a very dark and smelly room. A man notices the police, shouts something and quickly disappears inside. Turn on the flashlights, inspect the room, chase the man, climb up and find the cafe owner. Turn on the flashlights. Police are taking enemy fire, pull out pepper spray and attack, yes. Duck into the next room and pry the bullets and pray the bullets miss or return fire.
711 complete.
Great job, everyone. Pepper spray, yes. We're getting shot at. Let's go in with the pepper spray. Makes perfect sense, that. Yeah, I can't do that one, I'm afraid, because I just don't have anything. The blonde is Frank's ex-girlfriend. She comes to the bar with friends, and Frank saw her and decided to teach her a lesson. Great. So because of that, I missed out on this one. And the civilian died. This is why you should never prank call the police. Okay, we can announce you dead because we don't need you anymore. I don't need you anymore. And I can't do anything with you yet. So hopefully I can hire again. Somebody banging on the door or running down the hall.
Mr. Boyd, I am Agent Avrahami, and this is Agent Roberts. You'll have to come with us.
What now? Oh, please get dressed, Mr. Boyd. We'll wait for you in the car. Mr. Boyd, did you hear what I said? You know what? You boys can go to hell. I'm not going anywhere. Not right now, at least. You can come down to the police station during regular hours. You can't just come to my house while I'm sleeping, pull me out of bed without any breakfast. Right now, the only place I'm going is back to bed. I'm closing the door now, and if you...
Jack, what's all this? I told everyone what a great sport you are and how fun it would be to play a little joke on you. Where's your sense of humor gone?
Who is this guy?
Ethan, it's 5 in the morning. At this hour, the only thing that'll get me laughing is one of you feds slipping on a banana peel.
I'd laugh at that.
What'd I tell you? He's such a joker.
You're getting old, Ethan.
You're getting fatter, Jack.
And you're getting boring.
And you're getting fired.
Fine. You win.
But you're still a snappy dresser, Jack. As I'm sure you can guess, we've got an assignment here in Freeburg. Come on, let's go. We'll fill you in at the scene. Oh, and I really am glad to see you, Jack. You have no idea.
Can we get breakfast first?
Meet Jack. This is Agent Suresh, Agent Kumaro, Agent Ellis, and Agent Dixon.
Jeez, how many men did you bring?
11 people on my team, plus 2 heads, but they're still asleep at the hotel. We got to Freeburg a couple hours ago.
So it's okay for 2 of your agents to stay asleep, but I couldn't.
Actually, I was asked not to communicate with the local police, at least until the press conference, but, well, you're a friend. And by the way, you're lucky you didn't have time for breakfast.
It's going to be a disgusting scene, isn't it? Oh, damn. What happened there?
Now, the press are calling him the Dentist. Just like every other fucking maniac, he's got his own stupid nickname. We spent 19 years chasing this guy. The MO is always the same. He kills young women in a small town, drops out of sight, and then reappears on the other end of the country with a fresh set of victims. He kills without hesitation, stuns the victim, then strangles her while she's unconscious. And that's when things get fun. He uses a power tool to remount the dead girl's mouth. For 5 years, we've heard nothing. That's the longest break he's ever taken. Then 6 hours ago, we got a crazy anonymous tip that the dentist was in Friedberg, and he'd already committed his first murder. They even told us the address of the house. Looks like our anonymous tip came from the dentist himself, but that hasn't been verified yet. Oh, Dixon, don't go anywhere. So, Jack, listen. Dixon will take you to the station. You can bring your people up to speed. I'm looking forward to full cooperation, and it would be great if you could bag a criminal like this before you retire. A nice farewell. You know what I'm saying, Jack?
Yeah, a nice farewell.
And Dixon, Mr. Boyd will tell you where to take him. Come on, look alive. You're the police chief's driver today, if that's good enough for you. I'll come around to see you tonight. Buy us some beers, huh? But not that piss you normally drink. That stuff gives me wicked heartburn.
Okay, well, you buy the drinks then. There's no pleasing some people, is there? What's wrong with the beer that I drink? Terrible. Today, some of my relatives have come to visit. There's another country, and we've never met before. Can I have the day off? Yeah, you can come in tomorrow, though, on the next shift, because we're light on shift 8 anyway. So, my friend just crashed into someone's car at an intersection, and she's in a terrible panic. Can I go and help her out? Yancy? No, I can't. That's with the police. I think I forgot to feed my fish. No! That's not my problem. Should have fed him before you left the house. Be a more responsible pet owner. Blues for Mr. T, we already did that one. Fire in the Brain by Bob Barnard and Friends. Splendid. Oh yeah. Funeral for Curtis Adams. His man was an honest servant of the city. Yep. Inspection. We were concerned about the low effectiveness rating of the Freeburg's finest, specially authorised inspectors and by its business department. Okay. The alcohol was pretty much worthless then. Serial murder at a residential area. This is thingy. So, 21-year-old Alison Bell. Okay, Davenport, you're on this. Oh wait, do I need 2? How the hell? Okay, the labour. I can't hire anybody else. Right, who have we got? George Mitchell, Michael Shaw, Hallie Orion, Carmen Brock, Devlin Henke. We will take Hallie. It's just A. I can't do anything with these guys because all these people, I can't do anything with them. I need to send 2 officers. I can't because apparently they're both busy. What am I supposed to do with that? Am I able to like dump one of these cases? Because let's face it, we're not going to do anything, so maybe archive that one. I'll put you 2 on it. Because this one's more important, and we haven't got anything for the other one anyway, so. Assault on the residential area. An obese man found himself stuck in an elevator. When people attempted to help him out, he lashed out and began to strangle one of them. This is the 3rd time I'm late for work, and it's all because of this fucking elevator. You think it's the elevator's fault? Of course it is. It's the elevator's fault. Not the fact that you're ready. Yeah, just the thought. Some nice upbeat music today. We like this one. This is good. Attempted murder at a residential area. An elderly concierge reported that he saw an angry girl through the window attacking someone's car with a baseball bat, yelling, "Get out, you painted wretch. Come on, I know you can hear me. I will kill you myself." And Austin is on donut duty. Go and buy the donuts for the rest of the officers because they'd like to go about it at the moment. Okay, Detective Davenport fell into a violent trap set by the dentist and was declared dead on the scene. Brilliant. Mr. Boyd, after the needless death of Detective Davenport, the guys had a quick word and decided we can't keep going on this island route without SWAT support. Okay. From the dentist. Hello, Jack. I suspect you don't like the dentist nicknames any more than I do. But let's just say that's who I am, and get down to business. Take a good look at the postcard I sent you. It points to a place where I hid something. Follow the clues, keep on the trail, and let's say there's a reason I'm giving you a chance to catch me. But don't dare share this clue. The feds on the trail or I will go cold. I promise you will hurry. If you don't figure out the right place in the next 24 hours, I'll destroy all evidence. Okay. Card 1, evidence. Okay. Hello, Jack. Oh, it's just okay. A church or something, or a tree house. What are these? Okay, so that one is a pizza place, I'm guessing. That one is whatever that is. That one is a pizza with a mustache. Any clue on that of what that is? Halo, a mustache, and some wings. Maybe that's something to do with that. Okay. I don't know what any of that means, but Chief, you've gotten yourself into a dangerous game and you can't win without evidence on the dentist. You hold in your hand the key to what happened to the victims. Look closely at the image on the card. It will help you figure out where the evidence is hidden. Send your detectives, but don't go around blindly guessing. I doubt you have the resources to go to all possible places in time. This is my first one. Okay, just proceed. And the report is perfect. Okay. Okay. Let's. How do I get that back up? Okay. So it's a picture of a church, maybe the Holy One is my guess. Holy House Pizza. And we'll send the SWAT. Okay, so I need to archive this one as well. Okay, let's see what that does. I mean, that's where I'm getting from that anyway, so. Sophocles, Mr. Boyd, my attempts to raise the ratings of Justice for All failed and I was let go, but I'm getting ready to launch a new TV project this time around. This time about the harsh everyday life of ordinary police officers. For the pilot episode, I need 2 cops who can ride around with for several hours. We'll go to the city in the police car and record various real-life stories. The officers will be awarded $300 and you'll get an impressive bonus. I don't really have the people to do it. I mean, I suppose I can do 2 and 2. No, I'm not going to do it. I don't have the time to do it. I definitely don't have the time to do that, unfortunately. I can't hire anybody else. From the deputy, Jack, Officer Roy somehow learned about the postcard from the dentist and he's up in arms that you've been suppressing evidence. He demanded that I take action immediately or he's taking this directly to the prosecutor's office. I convinced him to sit on it for a couple more days, but we have to do something fast. Roy, why are you getting snotty? You've discovered evidence hidden by the dentist. Splendid. Okay, what is the evidence? Doesn't really help me out much, does it? Again, I can't really do any of these because these officers are needed for official questioning. This will take a few days, during which time they will be exempt from all duties. That's not really helpful to me, like, at all, because, well, it just isn't. What are we on? We're on shift B. Davenport said, I need to hire another, or maybe I can just move one of these across. Move to shift B.
911 in progress.
Okay, theft. The Michael Gibson was only away from his vegetable shop for 2 minutes and someone managed to steal a big cart filled with watermelons. I bought that hauler a month ago, bright orange, easy to spot. The thing weighs almost 500 pounds, they can't have gotten far. I was in Platonic and Yancey for that one, and then at the Fortune Bank fraud. The bank employee reports that a suspicious man came into the bank. He's obviously trying to cash a forged check. The cashier also says the man is hiding something under his jacket. We'll send them 2 for that one. That's my plan anyway. I can't do anything with that for another 3 days, which is fantastic. Oh, this is getting difficult. It's getting difficult to just manage. I think I just need to start. Well, I need to get more job officers from the police station, but City Hall aren't helping me. Across the market, there's an elderly couple rolling a big blue cart filled with fruit that looks like watermelons. You need to search for the criminals, interrogate the elderly couple, hit the man with a nightclub, and twist the woman's arm behind her back. No, he said it was orange. This is blue. Around the farmer's market, there are 3 carts. One of them is orange, filled with watermelons. 3 women are carrying something over to a small drop. Wait and watch it until someone goes for the orange cart. Offender caught, officers unharmed. Perfect. See, we listened. There's a big orange cart filled with watermelons, but just wait. The suspect is sitting in a chair, obviously very nervous. He grows very agitated when he sees the police and starts banging his foot on the floor. Ready your gun and slowly approach the suspect. Rush the suspect or watch the suspect. Just watch him for a second. The man suddenly jumps up and grabs the woman standing next to him, pulling a huge knife to her throat. He knows that the police are there for him. I know it's not your fault, just let's go to the station and talk about it. Let go of the woman and get out of here. We're not here for you. My friend, you're going to find yourself in a body bag. You better release the hostage quick. So if he's scared, the threat of, well, it could cause panic. Then again, he's nervous. So let's just be calm. So that he doesn't panic and do something stupid. Perfect. See, we can handle it. We can do it. It's fine. I'm assuming that this one I can't do anything with yet. Okay, I'm going to do that on there, and then we can always archive it afterwards. Because I don't have a lot of people. Well, I mean, if it continues tomorrow anyway, on the next day, then we'll have the Shift A group anyway, so we can use them. Trespassing at the farm. Bill Buckler said that no less than 20 cultists have taken up residence on his farm. They claim that the house and the surrounding acreage belong to them. The Lord has given unto us this land for our suffering. According to the Buckler's unwanted guests, some of the cultists are armed. Really. What am I doing? Oh, I actually need to do that. You and the paddy wagon, and then I'll send more. Okay. You're refusing to go alone, so I'll have to send you all and just hope I don't get anybody else. Then again, where? Oh, the others are for questioning, aren't they? Which is thrilling. Arson has started. Grand. Well, at least we managed to get one piece of evidence done today, which is great.
811 complete.
Trespassing reports. Offenders caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Excellent. Which is exactly what we need. And the arson report. I don't think I'm going to be able to do much with that at the moment, so we'll just wait that one out. At least we've got our officers on the way back. Hopefully Roy and Austin don't take too long to come back because, well, I need them at the moment. Short-staffed enough as it is. End the day, and then hopefully we'll have to declare you dead because, well, you're dead. Which is unfortunate because you didn't really need that. And then Cook, I can declare you dead as well. Hopefully then I can
So
hire.
I went downstairs figuring I'd find some mercenary or an escaped serial killer or some other lowlife I'd put away, right? But when I hit the lights, I saw a young kid. Couldn't have been 20. Skinny, dirty. Didn't even have a real weapon, just a rusty shiv. He just stood there, didn't say anything. My whole career, I've been staring down the most dangerous people in the country, and the only one to get into my house and scare my family to death was just some kid about to crap his pants. And I pointed my gun at him, and he just stood there with his mouth open.
Bad luck for him.
He was pretty lucky to still be alive. And you know what? It was you that saved him.
I think you have me confused with somebody else, Ethan.
No. Listen. All these years, me and Marla joked about how dangerous my job is. We figured that sooner or later someone would sneak into our house and cut us to pieces, yeah? Pretty dark jokes, but innocent enough. And Marla asks me not to jump into gunfights when she kisses me on the cheek before I leave for work. It's like we figured that if we joke about stuff like that, then it'll never actually happen. But while I trained my gun at the kid's nose, I finally realized someone really can get into our house. Someone really can cut us to pieces. Now that it finally happened, I can't make any more jokes like that. Marla won't laugh anymore. She'll burst into tears and stay in bed all day crying, hating me more and more every second. So I figured the only way out of the situation was to show her that if someone really does dare to break into our house, he's guaranteed to get a bullet in the face. He'll die right there on the living room carpet.
God, Ethan, didn't know you were so bloodthirsty.
I'm telling you, Jack, I was serious about shooting this kid right there where he stood. I was about to pull the trigger. But then I remembered you. Remembered 1,000 years ago, we went to the lake and had some beers after an ethics lecture at the academy. I was all angry with that professor, Laszlo, yeah. Remember what he always told us? Being a good policeman is very simple. You just need to keep doing the right thing. I hated those pretentious speeches. I cussed Laszlo up and down and said, if you always do what's right, you've turned yourself into a robot. And you just sat there, drunk eyes staring into the distance. And you were all calm and said, no, Ethan, it's the other way around. To do the right thing takes everything you got as a human.
I said that. What an idiot I was.
Come on, Jack, it's not funny. When things get bad, it's those moments you gotta be hopeful and stay human. And I did just like you said. I stayed human. And then I slapped the cuffs on the kid in one quick move. Just like Bobby Flash.
Bobby Flash?
What? You don't remember Evening Freeburg, the old news column? Stories about the cop hero Bobby Flash? I heard they even published a book a few years ago.
Oh, that Bobby Flash.
Yeah, that Bobby Flash. How can you not remember Bobby Flash? We all argued at junior high about which one of us would be Bobby Flash when he grows up.
Bobby Flash.
Oh, I'm no Bobby Flash. A hero cop would never think about shooting a terrified teenager.
I don't know. Fear and panic will do a lot to someone.
If I'm not Bobby Flash, then maybe you are.
Yeah, maybe so.
Bobby Flash. Day 67. 21-year-old Alison Bell, victim of brutal murder. City Hall intern found dead in apartment, and Freeburg housing construction affordable. City Hall still hates us. One man's trash is no man's treasure. Okay, we will start giving some things again to the police station and try and get them on our side a little bit. Wolf, no, you need to be in today. I can't have anyone yet. You're too tired. You haven't worked yet. You're brand new. Help out the animal shelter. No, you're a police officer. If you want to go to an animal shelter, then quit and become an animal shelter worker. How is Orion? She hasn't worked yet. What have you been doing? Consider that strike one. Okay. White Russian by Stan Zeller. Remember this one. Okay. Funeral for Hoskins. City Hall. As Freeburg police failed to detect the appearance of a famous serial killer in the city, it's become clear that your detectives simply are not up to challenge. You have 7 days to fully update your detective roster. Find some smart young faces and those other arseholes working for you. Keep them as far away from the police station as possible. If you let me hire some people, that would be lovely. Lindsay Ziegler. Yeah, you look like you'd be exactly what we need. We'll hire Devlin because why not? Okay. I'm just hoping that these guys can actually do some good work this time. Right, what does City Hall want? Change detectives. Just get rid of the old and out with the old, remember the new. Drug sales. An old man complained that a suspicious guy was lurking around his apartment building. He doesn't live here. I know the faces of all of my neighbours. This guy is selling drugs. YouTube. It's just local. It's just drugs on an apartment block. Then there's no real threat. Not massively. Or at least we hope not. Anyway, go call for backup if they need it. Drug sales. The guy didn't have any drugs, he was only waiting for his girlfriend who hadn't answered his calls since they quarrelled. Big false alarms. No point in wasting loads of officers for that. But it's fine, today's going to be a great day because we have Officer McSpankley on duty. Free burgers, safe. Apparently quite quiet today. Are we going to have any crime? Should be asking for crime, really, because we want the opposite. We want a quiet day. And they tell us that we're not efficient. Okay, assault with a deadly weapon. City centre. A man attacked a sales girl at the flower shop where she refused to give him a bouquet of roses on credit. Eyewitnesses report that the man struck the poor girl with a pistol and started to choke her with some packing tape, all while he kept yelling, "I just want to be treated like a human." Yeah, that's usually how it works, isn't it? And then that leaves 4, so I can always do 2 and 2 if needed. Okay, hopefully we get the weapons as well, and then I can take them to the station. Did we get anything? No. So I need to improve my relations with City Hall because they hate me for some reason. Making all my money from the mafia. Hostage situation at the arena. An armed man wearing what looks like an explosive vest is standing next to the attraction at the ice arena, demanding that the dangerous stuff be dismantled and removed right away. Park visitors and the children are trapped at the Ferris wheel, and the offender is refusing to let them leave. Okay, let's send the big guns. I'll send the SWAT as well. I'll leave those, and then there's 2 and 2 if we do get more crime. I can always send more if needed. I mean, the SWAT is going, so they should be able to deal with it. 3 officers and the SWAT. Probably just going to be the option to call for the bomb squad anyway. What's the situation? Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. Fantastic. And then abduction in the suburbs. Felipe Santos said that his former business partner, together with 3 armed accomplices, broke into his house and demanded money. Santos couldn't pay. He keeps all his cash in the bank, so they kidnapped the man's wife and their infant and took them on an abandoned house on the outskirts of the suburbs. They ordered him to return with the money within 3 hours. His name is Rafael Souza. We created the company 3 years ago. Business was lousy, so he blackmailed me after the first year and forced me to buy him out. A huge sum of money. Now he's found out that the business turns around and wants even more. Okay, we can just send the other 4 because the other guys are on their way back anyway. So it should be fine if we get another crime. I'm kind of hoping that we can get some things to give to City Hall. Homicide at the motel. A motel manager saw some people dragging a limp body from one of the rooms. Now they're tearing the room apart, obviously looking for something. Okay, you guys go. Because with the amount of officers that I have at the moment, it's not great. A man with a gun in his hand is smoking on the porch of the abandoned house. Shoot the suspect, arrest the man and go inside. Go around the house to the back door, arrest him. The music inside the house is pumping loudly. 3 armed men are sitting at a table playing cards, and in the corner there is a frightened woman with a child. Pull the cord on the music player and order the men to give it the weapons. Rush over and help the wounded child. Rush the man. Pull the cord on the music. Offenders caught. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. Fantastic job. That is what we like to see. Hopefully the people that have come to inspect us and how efficient we are will be impressed. Because we're efficient, we get jobs done. Drug sales, nothing. Hit and run, nothing. Destruction of property, nothing. And the hit and run, nothing. There are people shining flashlights inside the room and the voices of the perpetrators are raised. This is the police. Come out with your hands up. Draw weapons and secure the room. Wait until the criminals... Let's draw the weapons and secure. Criminals are confused. One has a knife and the rest just have flashlights. There's a body on the floor covered in stab wounds. We have you surrounded. Do everything. Drop everything and reach for the sky. Let's do that. Offenders caught. Officers unharmed. Fantastic. These things need to be controlled. That's what we need. Controlled. Calm and control. And that is the end of the day. Oh, lovely, Jack. Smoking in bed.
Boyd here, and I hope you have a hell of a good reason for calling me in the middle of the night.
I'm sorry, Mr. Boyd. I'll call you back later.
No, wait. You're the girl from the prosecutor's office. Lana, right?
Yes, exactly. Oh, I'm so embarrassed, Mr. Boyd. The first thing Mrs. Broom told me about you is that you almost never sleep. I don't sleep too much either, so I thought I'd call you and apologize for last time.
But it wasn't the last time, was it?
Well, I've been going over our conversation in my mind, and I realized how stupid I sounded. You're the chief of police, and there's a strange girl calling you, saying she'll be the next city prosecutor, just to share the news, I guess. I must have sounded crazy.
Not so crazy as you imagine, Lana. When I learned I was going to be police chief, my parents were already dead, and my only friend was working 1,000 miles away from Freeburg. Wife and kids were relaxing on a distant island in the middle of the ocean. Took me 6 hours to get a hold of them. But I had to share the news with someone, or I would have gone mad. All the more because I was surrounded by half a dozen cops who figured they were ahead of me for the job. I figured you were feeling about the same.
It's like you're reading my mind. Now I'm like an outcast here. Most of them still think that Mrs. Broom was joking or trying to show her deputies that she's in charge of appointing her successor. But I know it's no joke.
For some reason, I didn't doubt it, Lana.
That's probably why I'm calling you. I know it's selfish. I'm sure your wife isn't too keen on girls calling you at night.
My wife and I, well, we're not living together. Maybe I'm the loneliest man in town, and that's why you called, to talk to someone even lonelier than you, huh? Lana?
You know, Mr. Boyd, maybe I'm an idiot, but until this moment, I didn't realize how lonely I am.
Well,
Struck
you're
a
in
nerve
luck,
there, old
because
Jackie
now
boy.
you can call me anytime. But if you do, you'll have to call me Jack.
Jack? It'll take more than one phone call to get used to that.
Well, we're not in a hurry, are we?
Okay, I'm starting to detect a bit of
True.
old man and young girl vibe going on here. This is a little creepy. Okay, day 68. I think I'm going to leave the stream there for tonight, though. I feel like that's, you know, I know I haven't been streaming for too long tonight. But yeah, this is the police is a funny one. It's a fun little game, but I kind of feel like I do a lot, even though I don't, if that makes sense. And I want to keep my mind fresh so that I'm aware of everything that I'm doing. So it's Sunday today. It's Easter as well. So, you know, I hope everyone's had a happy Easter. If you celebrate Easter, that is. If you don't, then happy Sunday. Back on Wednesday, I might... Oh, I don't know. I'm supposed to be back at work this week. So depending on what happens there, depends on how long my stream will be on Wednesday. So I'm not too sure yet. Obviously, we've got one more episode of Destroy All Humans to do. So we can finish that off. I've also been in the pipeline of getting Foul Play finished as well, so hopefully we can get that done soon too. Might be a couple of new things come in. We'll see what happens with that one, and then obviously we need to get this finished as well. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Take care, have a lovely rest of your Sunday, and I will see you guys in the next stream. Bye guys.